What engine could he be using? What do you guys want to see in this car? What's up, guys? Matt at Performance Lab, just checking in. Gonna do a little mini update on Devin's. It just got dropped off 2 days ago. It's kind of show you what we got going on, kind of the idea, thought process, share some of the parts we'll be using, and just kind of show you kind of the method we're going to try to go through for preparing this thing. But let me get this flipped around and I'll show you what we got going on. Let's see. Alright, so this is all parts Devin has brought us. So Devin is one of the best customers there is when it comes to this. He over prepares for everything. So like literally right here we have 3 different radiators to try out on this combo. That's the old one out of the convertible. It's too wide. We don't have quite as much side-to-side space in this car with the new strut bars, or the bars coming off the strut cups down to the front as we did in the convertible. So I think that one's 31-ish, 32 wide. We're going to go a little bit shorter, but we're going to try to go a little shorter and a little taller just to kind of keep the same surface area. So this is what I mean, Devin's psycho. Like, he will order multiple things just to try to make sure we have it on hand so we can test fit, see what's going to work, and then either sell it or send it back if it's not going to work out. So I mean, that's 2 other brand new ones, and we have 1 more on the way actually. So there'll be 4 radiators here for us to play with and test fit. I actually have this one in the car right now, just kind of mocking it up, and it looks like it's probably going to be our winner. We're going to wait till the other one shows up to decide fully on that, but it's a triple pass, so been running like that one is a double pass. And we've had like that radiator and fan setup has been great. It's just too big to fit in where we need it to fit now. We will be using the same fan combination, which is like a 2019 Camaro fan. It's like a 19-inch deal. That thing moves a ton of air. Devin's done a video on fans. Like I said, how crazy is he bought like every fan, brushless combination fan, and bought a flow gauge. I mean, so he could test all of them, flows against load. I mean, just to find out what was the best, and I think that was pretty much the winner as far as airflow and size. But so what else? So I also got our mock-up turbos from HPT. They showed up yesterday, day before. His other turbos, he just sent in to get freshened up, checked over, and they hadn't been fixed yet. So Tristan sent us a set of mock-ups. We got Bluetooth wheels in them right now. I don't know if you guys hadn't checked out HPT yet. These are some awesome turbos. Super nice. Cast stainless centers, not just no ductile iron. The castings are awesome. Machining's on point. And they're actually one of the lightest turbos for this size class, in my opinion. We touch a bunch of different turbo brands building turbo kits, and I think I weighed one of those against a very comparable Precision Pro mod, and it was, I think this turbo was 15 pounds lighter. I have to double check. I think I actually still have those Pro mods here. Can't really check with this one, but once his other ones with all the internals show up, get here. And it's kind of hard. I mean, these are huge. This is the F5 series. This is a 7-inch inlet, just to give you an idea of how big these things are. This was an 88. I assume we're running the same thing. I don't know. We'll see. But on drag and drive stuff, we run filters on the street, just try to keep all the big debris out from destroying these things. So this is actually something we've made up for a couple of the cars. But so that's a 7-inch, goes to a 5-inch, gives us a pretty good size filter. It's easy to take on and off. I don't know if these are exact ones will work for Devin's combination. They work for our buddy Sean's Chevy 2 we just wrapped up. Devin's got that car now, so we're just hanging on to these just to see if they'll work on his car. So if they do, I'll order all the same stuff for it. But yeah, like I said, with this drag and drive deal, the going fast it's not easy, but it's the easier part of the equation. Having one that can drive or go fast at the track, load it up, change tires, load everything up, and drive to the next track hundreds of miles away and not overheat, not tear up. That's really where the challenge is. So, I mean, the radiator is a huge deal for us, and it's gotta keep the car cool in heat. I mean, just driving in heat, it's got to keep it cool. And then the other thing is controlling trans temp. I mean, it's a turbo 400, it's 3-speed, pretty efficient, nice. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a drag transmission. It's got to hold up to the power this thing makes. This is one that was actually on the car, and this is the oil cooler that was on the car. He brought them just so we can use for mock-up. He's got more of these coming also, and they should be here beginning of the week. Just different ones we can play with and try to get the best combination to fit this car the best way. But so I mean, he brings everything. He tries to think of everything I may need in advance, and if I say I need something and he's got it at his place, he'll drop what he's doing and bring it down here. I mean, he sends Laura down here to drop stuff off, pick stuff up. I mean, he does not play around. I mean, this is his life. He loves it. But like I said, the cooling aspect of this car is going to be a little bit different from the convertible, just because of space restraints. But we never had any problem with the convertible overheating. But we also could always take the hood off of that car and mount it on the small trailer. And on this one, it's one piece, so it'll be staying. We don't really have the option to do that on this rig. So we just got to make sure it's super efficient. It'll probably have turbo inlets on the top, but other than that, I mean, we'll have a few holes in the front for radiator, oil cooler. Trans cooler probably be in the back of the car, honestly. But the oil cooler and the radiator, of course, will be up front. Like I said, Devin's wild, man. He said, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo" on the engine, pick one. So got them lined out. Hemi's not an option if we don't have not for us anyway. It'd be nice, but just show you the physical size of a Hemi head next to this little LS. That's our little mock-up LS, so it's not dressed out, so it's hard to see complete size, but they're pretty small engines, honestly. I really doubt as many people as would like to see this in one of his cars. This will probably never happen. I don't think he's real interested in running the 530 Index Little Gangster class, and that seems to be the engine of choice for that. And then there's a lot of you would love to see this in here. Excuse me. That's a FFRE Coyote we have for another customer. I really just wanted to get these out just so you can kind of see it's more or less what Brett has. I mean, it's undeniable, awesome engine. They're large. I mean, right there beside it, I'm gonna try to get where you can kind of see them side by side. That's a Par big block Chevrolet on the left and a Coyote on the right. So he got 302 cubic inches there, and I think this is another customer car. I think this one's actually a 588, but typically that motor will run between a 540 or 588. And they are almost, the Coyote's actually wider. Big block's a little longer, probably a little bit taller. Both super capable pieces. Power is no problem with big blocks. I mean, obviously the Coyote makes a lot of power as well, but you kind of have to hang your tongue out a little bit. You got to lean on it a little bit harder than you do on this big block. Big block with boost just makes too much power, honestly. It's actually harder to control it. I mean, it makes anything you need it to make, usually whenever you need it to make it. But just wanted to run over that, but we got her in here. I'm gonna start pulling stuff apart today. I'm actually probably I gotta build a fixture for to hold the turbos, because they're gonna be behind the front tire and they're gonna be angled. It gets tricky mounting turbos when they're at compound angles, so I'm gonna actually build a new little fixture today to hold the turbo, and I'm gonna start trying to get those mocked up to where we can get those placed, and hopefully I'll have those placed this weekend. And then at the end of the week we're gonna start actually doing some fab work on this thing. She's gonna be a pretty awesome ride. She's gonna come together. I mean, we got a lot of work to do, so I mean, it's just time, and it takes so much more time than people realize to complete these cars. The finish work just eats up time, but this thing's gonna come together faster than most realize it will. I think Devin's coming up here in just a little bit, and we're gonna, like I said, hopefully I'll have the fixture made up before he gets here, and we'll kind of play with fitment, get something he's happy with. I mean, the other thing is plug wire. I mean, we want to be able to get the plugs easy, so where we put the turbos, got to make sure we can get valve covers off, check the lash, got to make sure it makes it easier to build the headers in a certain way to where they don't block the plugs and eat up plug wires, because the heat will kill these things going down the road. So the name of the game in this is make it easy to work on, functional as can be, and also we want it to look good. So but like I said, this is just a little small update. We're going to start doing, as we get to fabbing pretty hard, I'll try to do some clips. We'll piece them together. I'll just do a little bit here and there and kind of see the process of how it goes. But appreciate you guys checking it out. Till next time, see ya.